happening? It's your dude, the merciless Reese L. Black. Welcome back to the booth. Today I actually wanted to go ahead and get a little bit deeper. Y'all know I like to go deep here and there and everything. This is like a deep show. So what I actually wanted to do is I actually wanted to go ahead and talk about something that's going to make things uncomfortable. It's not my intention, but I kind of feel like it's something that needs to be discussed. And shout out to fellow content creator Chantel Simone, because she actually posted a clip on this not too long ago about, there's worse things that a man can do in a relationship besides cheating. Cheating is not the only violation, and I'm actually inclined to agree and everything. So before you guys chop me in half or unsub, what I actually wanted to do was list of, a few more things that could possibly be worse. And of course, we're going to get rid of the obvious reasons like, murder and all that stuff, because they'll still stay with a murderer, But I wanted to go ahead and get a little bit deeper. So let's go ahead and explore these things. And pretty much when some women were coming after Chantel, she was basically just making the point that, hey, if you are worried about your man having sex with another woman, then you are basically putting yourself in a box that sex is all you have to offer. Meaning, if you dry up and you are not available for sex, meaning like you're too tired or something is going on with you, or maybe you're just turned off from the guy, he just went to go smash somebody else. He still wants to be with you, but he wanted to have sex with you. So meaning, if you don't have anything else valuable about yourself to the point to where you only have to worry about him having sex with somebody else, meaning you kind of need to look at your own value. And yes, this is not an argument about, well, you can do everything for a man, he'll still cheat on you. Yeah, there's some assholes out there, but we're not talking about that. We're mainly talking about, is there other things that violate the relationship that could be worse than him just putting his pipe in another hole? That's all we're trying to make the point. So let me go ahead and give my 2 cents on it. Have you ever wondered, why is Reese's skin always so popping? No? Oh, so you've never sat there and thought about, man, why is this man's forehead and freaking cheekbones always so silky smooth and clear? Man, forget y'all. No, I'm just messing with you. Your dude has actually been on his Teach Hanley kick. And I'm telling you, once you find a skincare regimen that actually works and you stick to it, I'm telling you, you're going to end up getting the results that you've been looking for. Right here, you have the wash that I use daily, and I'll also have the scrub. So if you're interested in getting those same good results, please, in the description down below, make sure you hit the link. It's going to launch you to the Teach Hanley website, and make sure you use the code CO2RAWCAST so you could grab you a discount. And I guarantee you, you'll have a good evening. To me, a man smashing another woman, to me, I think that is less worse than a man being emotionally available for another woman. Now, this is the thing here, because now, as of today, it's almost as if women have now made the decision, a man falling for a woman, meaning his heart and his feelings are invested in this other woman, is a whole lot worse than him just smashing her. Why? Because he cares about her well-being. He does. Now, you do have some genuine men out there that just care for everybody. Yeah, doctors are like that. Psychiatrists are like that, especially if you are in psych. This is your oath, not really necessarily to care, but it is your job to invest in the mental health of these people, right? You practice the medicine that could get them on the right direction of sanity, right? But then you actually have men out there who are attracted to a woman and they care about the things that she's going to do, like if she's having financial issues, or, if she mourning a death in the family, did she come out of a relationship? And most likely these are probably the attractive platonic friends of your man. It is that case. But if he's never been that much available for you emotionally, like if you had a death in the family, or you had some financial woes, or you just had some speed bumps, you hit rock bottom, and you hit rock bottom together, but he is damn near with this other woman every step of the way, but he's not like that with you, and you guys have a family, or you guys have a business together, or you guys have everything together, but he seems complacent with you, but he's pretty much 0 to the 100 with the other woman. That could kind of be worse. What could be worse than your man smashing another chick? Is your man sowing blessing financially another woman. And when I'm talking about blessing or sowing, meaning he's saying, you don't have to pay me back. Unless it's truly out of the kindness of his heart and, he told you about it. But you kind of have men out there that throw dollars at women. They do. Some of you guys call it tricking. And yes, you kind of have like these couples out there that'll go to strip clubs together. But how do you feel about your man going to a strip club, strip club alone, tossing money, knowing damn well bills got to be paid? You guys got kids, they got to eat and everything, but he over there making it rain. You know what I mean? He making it rain at King of Diamonds by himself. We're talking about that. Or if he just sees, once again, he's emotionally invested with this woman. She's 5 racks down. She needs to cover her mortgage or whatever, cover rent. And you say, here, take this 6 racks. You ain't got to pay me back. Don't even trip on it. Wait a minute. Why doesn't she have to pay you back? How come every attractive woman that men are friends with, they always say, you ain't got to pay me back? Even though they still expect something in return, but they always kind of say they don't have to pay me back. It's because they like them. That is the worst thing that can happen. It's like, man, you didn't even smash this chick, but yet you gave this woman over 6 G's to stay alive, and she doesn't have to pay you back. Where's her man at? And what's worse is if she has a man. That's even worse, because now sex is not even on the table. Why are you financially helping out another woman that's currently in a relationship? What's that deal? Does her man know that she's getting money from you? Some cases, it's her man's idea. That happens. It does. But there is nothing worse than your man financially supporting. We're talking about overly, highly generously, financially supporting another woman and not asking for any retribution. Worse than physically cheating is a man making financial decisions without you. There have been cases where you have men who pretty much control, the domestic bank, we'll just say, the domestic money jar, right? And there might be some things he wants to invest in. Typically, he probably did not do all his due diligence. He went with his gut, thought it was an idea, but it was a bad investment. Or in some cases, he can be in some fraudulent activity. Either he could have been scammed or he could be doing the scamming, and yet you didn't even know about it. So there is nothing worse than you being at home one time and maybe like the feds show up to the house questioning him, and next thing you know, they throw the evidence out, they handcuff him, and they take him down to the station to talk about these business deals that he's been having going on. They take you along too, and you didn't even know anything about it. You just knew money was coming in and you were cool with it. Babe told you that he got bonus at work, but that unfortunately was not the truth. It wasn't the case. Over here, I'm in the Bay Area, so we have a lot of this happening. We have a lot of women that transition into men. We have a lot of men transition becoming a woman, right? But what a lot of people don't tell you on the low is that a lot of these girlfriends and a lot of these wives end up with these men, and they hate having that discussion. They say they're cool with it, but mentally they are not. You have this man you have been with for years, and all of a sudden they just tell you, you know what, I want to become a woman. I just don't feel comfortable in my own body. And you want to be supportive. You want to be there. You want to be ride or, you want to be ride or die. Excuse my voice. You want to be ride or die, right? For better or for worse, if you're married. But you married a man. You fell in love with this man. You feel protected by this man. And when you go to bed, you were making love to a man. You were catering to this man. You're not trying to do that with a woman. And you're not trying to do that with a man that became a woman. You're not. There has been many cases where depression arises, right? Because the thing is, when you get up in the morning and they're getting ready, he's getting ready like you. Sometimes your man could look better than you, which makes it even worse. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to laugh, but I'm just trying to make it serious as I can. But unfortunately, it's touchy. And a lot of women kind of keep this on the low because they don't want to get, quote unquote, canceled if they are like an influencer or somebody of importance, but they don't want to end up catching the heat from society. These women married men. So when they end up having this discussion with their husbands or their boyfriends where they want to transition to becoming a woman, it's tough for them to like accept it because that's not what they're attracted to. And last but not least, in my opinion, hey, what would you rather do? Catch your man in the bed with another woman, or catch your man with a pipe? There's nothing worse than substance abuse. I'm a 70s baby, 79 to be exact. So my childhood was going into the crack epidemic out here in the Bay Area. So there was nothing really worse than to see people on the pipe in the middle of public. I'm telling you, there's been many a times where I was riding my bike and I just saw a person hitting the pipe like it was a can of soda, just chilling with it, like it was just a thing to do. And sometimes these were people you knew. These were people that you cared about. Everybody that knows somebody who was a drug addict, they were a somebody one time, but they hit rock bottom, or they just partied a little bit too hard and they couldn't shake the addiction. They kind of needed that kick or whatever. Some of them were just too much into substance dependence, and then they became addicts and they never got the help that they wanted. So there's nothing worse than knowing that your partner is a closet addict. And it sucks because I know folks will get on me and just be like, yo, I'm sorry, but cheating is still at the top of the list. I'm sorry. But I'm sure a lot of you guys would rather walk in on your man smashing another woman in the bathroom or something, or in the bedroom, like I said, than walking him home on you, than you walking in on him putting a needle in his arm. You walking in on him hitting a pipe hard. Closet addict. That is the worst. And the reason why it's the worst is because you never even saw that coming, because maybe there was nothing about your partner that showed drug abuse, that showed the desire for drugs or even alcohol. You probably never seen it. He was a functioning crackhead, functioning heroin addict. Those still exist. And you never knew about it. You never knew he was popping pills in the bathroom and then coming out and taking all you guys to the park, for a good family day. It happens. And I know it will break your heart if you just walked in on your man, 2 o'clock in the morning, just freebasing. It would. And that's the worst, because now he's a risk to the family. He can wild out. He can sell shit to damn near finance his addiction. It happens. You can get the help getting over cheating, affair, infidelity. You can get professional help for that. But it's not so easy getting professional help for an addict. It's not. But anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there. Sorry if I'm about to get crucified in the comments or if you're gonna unsub, but that's what YouTube is all about. It's about speaking these hard truths, and you can either accept it or you can move on, or accept it, get mad, and just wait for the next video to post. But y'all know how I do. I'm out this piece. Good evening, Mr. Black.